in this video, I'm going to show you how your offer, your product or service is actually a lot more valuable than you realize. I'm sharing this because I was at some point questioning when I first started. I was like, I can't quantify this thing in money as precisely as I used to in my old, consulting, marketing, business consulting, where I could make promises like, if we work together, we can make X% revenue, and then the people make a very left brain decision. It's very binary. It's like, yeah, we're putting in this much money, we're getting this much ROI. But what do you do when what you do is a lot more than that? When you're helping people with that and more, right? Like you're helping them with something that's not necessarily quantifiable with specific dollar amounts. Well, here is where people start questioning the value of what they provide, because we have been so conditioned, especially, as entrepreneurs, as marketers, as people in the business spaces, we've been conditioned to think in terms of like, what's my ROI? And that's still a great question to ask, but there's so much more to it than just the money. And so in this video, I'm going to show you how what you do, how you're basically so undervaluing yourself and what you have, and what you can ask yourself to clarify that, not for the customer. Yes, you clarify it for the customer, and you can sell the value of what you have that much more, but also and especially for yourself. I'm doing this for you so that when you step into the world, you step from an energy of certainty and knowing and trusting in yourself, because that's what makes my heart feel alive. All right, let's get right into it. So the first question is a very basic question. And that is, one, what is the change or the improvement that you're seeking to make to your customer or your client with the product or service that you're offering? And really, if you can't answer this question, then we've got a problem. But basically, what is the first most obvious value, right? Write that down and write that clearly and specify it and elaborate on it. And then next, question number 2, what are less obvious ways that you are helping your potential client improve their life, or your potential customer? For example, if you are helping them with their health, you're also helping them have more energy, which will have an impact on their finances, which will also have an impact on their family, which will also have an impact on, other areas in their life. So what are less obvious ways that you're helping them out? And trust me when I tell you, this is not a BSing exercise. And I think if you are aware, you can see it for yourself that different parts of your life really affect each other. There are no silos. You fix one part or you improve one part, for lack of better words, the other parts are going to improve as well, and vice versa. The third question is to dig even deeper. What are some ways that this improvement is going to affect their loved ones and their connections? Because a lot of times we think about the value of what we do for the person as if they are in the silo, right? So first we think the direct impact alone, and then we think the direct impact and the second order consequences on other areas in their lives. And then we think, okay, that person, and then a domino effect to everyone that they care about. So when we help them with this problem or desire, when we improve their life in this way, how does this affect the people that they care about, and really get to see the depth of the impact of the work that you do? Question number 4. What are some of the common beliefs, the mainstream beliefs that, the status quo in your industry basically, that everybody else seems to agree on, but you disagree and you have a different opinion? What are those? What are some things that, where you're not necessarily like everybody else, you're kind of ahead of your time, or maybe you're a little weird, not because you're trying to quote unquote disrupt because it's cool, but because you genuinely feel like, okay, things need to change. I want to shake things up. What are some of those beliefs? What are the things that you disagree with, and why? And the reason I'm asking this is because those are the ways that you are actually serving our collective. You are serving our evolution as a species by being one of the people who are ahead of their game, who are driving this change, forward. Because you care, because you give a shit. 5, last question that I want you to ask yourself is, what is something you do or are willing to do in your business, not because of some profit motive, but genuinely because you want to, or because you believe it's the right thing to do? It's an add-on that you do as a gift, it's something that you love, it's something that you think is the right thing, and even though the customer or client doesn't ask for, but you do it because it's the right thing to do, because you want to. Basically, it's not motivated by selfish reasons or just purely financial. Write that down. Why I'm asking this one? Because you only do those things because you genuinely, really, truly give a shit. Like you really, really care. And this is why I care so deeply about helping people who love what they do, who care about what they do, because I really believe that nothing worthwhile has ever been created by somebody who didn't care. every beautiful thing that's ever been created, everything that was worth creating, that was worth existing, was driven by a deep sense of care and love for the thing. And of course there is the motive of, I want to get X at the end of the rainbow, I want to get the revenue goal or whatever. But there's also another element of wanting to do things better and wanting to do things differently, and this just makes me happy. If you are a business owner, a self-employed person, a service provider, a creator of any sort, and you are doing something that's not necessarily asked for by your market, you're not doing it just for profit, but you're doing it because you're motivated internally to do it for your own personal reasons, well, my friend, that is fucking priceless. That thing that you're bringing into the world, your love and your energy and your genuine care, that is something that, yes, it's not gonna sell to everyone, okay? Most people are gonna look at it and be like, well, I don't care. But the ones that do, they really see the value in what you're offering, and these are going to be your people, okay? They're gonna be the people that you vibe with, and the people that understand you and that get you. And quite frankly, who needs to convince anyone, right? Just do you. I'm gonna put a link in the description for the full exercise so that you turn everything that I just talked about into a coherent story. So if you're struggling still to put it to words and clarify it and connect it together and how to tell the brand story and all of that, I'll put it in the description so that you can do it on your own time. My name is Eliana from Brands Are Alive. We help mindful and creative entrepreneurs show up with their full self-expression in their brand, in their business, and everything that they create. I want to help you build a brand and business that shows who you really are at your best, and that shows your true essence, and that makes you feel alive, like I always like to say. Something that makes you want to leap out of bed every morning because you love it so fucking much. That is the goal: passion, purpose, profit, and all the good things. And yes, you better believe it is not only possible, it is your damn birthright. All right, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.